And a good Tuesday to you. The Mariners blew a late lead, giving up 3 runs in the 8th inning and fell to Tampa Bay 4-3 last night. Cal Raleigh and Mitch Garver had 2 of Seattle's 3 hits. Of course, they were home runs. The Rays came through with 3 runs off the Mariner bullpen to get the win.
He's off to a really good shot. Here's a high drive, deep right center field. Cal lead all over it. Goodbye. 1-0 Mariners. Big Cal with his 13th home run. RBI number 46. Home run leader for the ball club. And listen to Mariner fans in this ballpark.
Well, this is what I've been talking about. Just don't miss the fastball, and he certainly didn't. He gets this heater and crushes it.
With a 1-strike count, nobody out. Ball's at the plate. This one into the dirt, and it's going to bound all the way to the backstop, and the Rays have a run to tie this game.
He goes. And a high drive left field. Mitch Garver's just given the Mariners a 3-1 lead. A rocket 2-run shot. Wow. Boy, did he need that. Mitch Garver, home run number 9. RBIs 29 and 30 and a 3-1 Seattle lead.
And he goes up the left side toward the corner. That's a fair ball. And will bound out of play. It's a double. The Rays score Walls. That's going to make it a 1-run game. Series stops at third as that ball bounded over that low wall on the double by Rortvedt. And just like that, it's a 3-2 ball game, and the Rays get their extra base hit. And a chopper to the right side. Yes! The run will score. Here comes another man. Safe at the plate of the Rays. Take the lead 4-3. The 1-2. And he got it. He did. 99 strikes him out, and the Rays are winners.
Manager Scott Service says Brian Wu will be looked at today after leaving the game with a sore hamstring.
And Wu looked awesome early on, and certainly had the issue, with his hamstring. So we'll get some pictures of that tomorrow. Hopefully it's just strained and he won't be out too long. And then, I thought our bullpen, for the most part, did a really good job tonight. We didn't do a ton offensively. We got a couple of big hits, the big home runs. We still feel good about, where we're at in the game. Just weren't able to shut the door there in the 8th inning, 2 out, nobody on. And then the walk led to some other stuff. And so many times this year, Mooney has been able to come in and, shut the door. It just didn't happen tonight. Yeah, I thought our guys, threw the ball really good out of the pen. Sauce wasn't sharp, but the other guys were fantastic. Thorny, Bowman, Stanek was really good again. And, got to give them credit. They hung in. We had a 1-2 count, and we walked a guy, and it kind of got the ball rolling for them.
Raleigh's homer was his 13th of the season. The 2 teams are battling again on Root Sports Northwest. Seattle's lead in the American League West has shrunk to 5.5 games with a loss and Houston being idle. Texas remains 6.5 games back after a 6-3 loss to Milwaukee. The Angels beat the A's 5-1 in Anaheim. The Wenatchee Apple Sox built an early lead and tacked on an insurance home run late to beat Kelowna 11-3 last night. Wenatchee was able to score 4 runs in the first inning with just 1 hit as the Sox built an early 6-0 lead. They would go on for an 8-0 lead and then add more later. I had the call last night here on the NCWLIFE channel. 1-0 count and a pitch by Kimball. Inside and hit him, and that's going to bring in the first Wenatchee run of the night. The Sox lead at 1-0. The 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and hit on a hop past the shortstop into left center field. 1 run's going to score. They're going to try to score 2 and move a runner to third, and everybody's going to be safe on the 2-run double by Antonio Gianni. Runners at second and third. Pitch on the way, swung on and chopped slowly towards the shortstop. In on the ball is the man. He'll throw it to first in time, but a run's going to score. Out, Aiden Doherty stepping up with the bases jammed. Second time here tonight. Wenatchee's had the bases loaded. This pitch swung on a fly ball to deep center. Backing up on it is Salazar. That's going to allow the runner from third to tag and come home, and the Apple Sox lead at 5-0. This pitch swung on and lifted into the air to left center, and a long run, and making the play out there is the center fielder Salazar. That will allow a run to score. Apple Sox up 6-0 as Roberto Gonzalez will score on the sacrifice fly. And these guys kept looking up and asking me to score in between each inning. But here we'll score a run, and down to first and out on the play. But how about Roberto Gonzalez with the sacrifice bunt? Not a squeeze per se.
And that makes it 7-0.
And the delivery. Swung on and grounded through the left side for a base hit. That's going to score one for sure. They're going to hold the second runner at third base. Is out there running. This pitch swung on and a well-hit ball to deep center field. Back goes Hartman. He'll make the catch against the wall. How about that for Max Hartman? Oh, my. In your lap, Dan Koontz. Nice play by Max Hartman. There's Luz, and Houston's just been on a roll lately. This pitch swung on a grounder to the right side, and it goes over the second baseman's glove into right field. That's going to score a run. And it's now 8-2 Rangers tonight, so that's good news for the Mariners as Texas was also gaining ground. This pitch swung on a hit in the air to center field. Another base hit. Another run's going to score. 8-3 now. First pitch to him here. Swung on a fly ball deep to right field, and that is going to be gone. A home run, 3-run shot for Cade Benavidez, his second home run of the summer. 3-run home run as that wind has come up a little bit here late in the game. And Benavidez rides that jet stream over the right field wall for his second home run of the summer. Trey back in the right-handed batter's box. And the 3-2 pitch on the way is strike three called. Gone looking is Duffield. The Apple Sox pitching staff with 10 strikeouts in the game. And Wenatchee wins this one by a final of 11-3.
I also caught up with defensive star Elijah Palaio and Coach Mitch Darlington after the victory.
Well, you guys get to an early start. You get 4 runs in that first inning with only 1 hit. That kind of helps things, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if he's not hitting the mitt, game 17 inches, why are we swinging? You know, if he's giving us free bags, we're going to take them all day.
And you guys have shown a lot of patience at the plate all season long. You're one of the leaders as far as taking walks this season.
Yeah, it's just being patient as well, you know, just kind of watching the other guys in front of me, and they're having heck at bats. So
you guys put a lot of pressure on their pitching staff in those first 2 frames. You get another couple of runs, you get a chance to get in and score a run in that second. Does that kind of make you relax a little bit out there in the field too?
Yeah, absolutely. We're just playing defense behind our pitcher. He was dialing all day, so I'm just, you know, trying to help out as I can.
Well, talking about defense, this is not the easiest ballpark to play defense in. You had some plays out there in shortstop, 4 or 5 putouts in a row, especially all 3 in 1 inning, and those were not easy plays. I had stars in my book on every one of those. Talk about your play at shortstop and making those plays here at Paul Thomas.
I take a lot of pride in my defense. Obviously, I'm not the best hitter, but I take pride in my defense, and if the ball's at me, I'm getting almost all of them. So I'm trying to keep my hands working and work through the baseball and just work for my pitchers up there.
11-3, you got to like a lot about what you saw out there tonight.
Yeah, you know, the energy early on, getting runs early, and then, you know, just keeping the gas pedal on. It seemed like earlier in the week we'd get a lead, and I don't know, just a letdown, man. We just let down and didn't keep that same energy, that same focus and quality at bats, and then let teams get right back in it. But proud of the way these guys played tonight and just kept the pressure on and found a way to bury them.
Talk about that patience at the plate, too, to take those walks, and had quite a few guys hit by pitches tonight. And, I mean, you put pressure on those pitchers on the other side, and I know that's what you want to accomplish.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that was kind of the game plan going in. You know, just looking at some of the numbers, the walks high there for their starter, and, you know, just being really disciplined and seeing good pitches and putting good swings on a baseball. And, you know, our guys waited it out, kept taking the free bags. And some days that's the best thing you can do is not get over anxious, not get over excited to hit, and let the game come to you. So proud of the discipline of the guys.
Wenatchee and Kelowna meet for Game 2 of the 3-game series tonight at 6:35. You can hear it locally on radio with Joel Norman on Sunny FM. Now, Wenatchee and Kelowna were the only teams playing in the entire West Coast League last night. So let's go to the standings. Apple Sox lead is now a half game over Edmonton, game and a half in front of Bellingham. First half of the season will end this weekend, and by the Wenatchee will finish up the first half of the season in Bellingham against the Bells Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it all comes down to that final series. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Tuesday.